Trapped in a remote cabin during a storm, a haunted survivor is forced to help a lost hiker. But when a chilling scream shatters the night, they discover a terrifying secret lurking in the woods. Is the hiker who they seem? And what blood-curdling evil are they about to face together? Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell to stay tuned for the next terrifying chapter.
The rusted wind chimes outside my cabin sang a mournful tune, a fitting melody for the state of my mind. Rain lashed against the thin wooden walls, and a low growl rumbled from my empty stomach. It wasn't the first night I'd gone hungry, and it wouldn't be the last. Isolation had become my unwelcome companion after the events of Red Peak Mountain. The incident, as the media dubbed it, had claimed 5 lives, my entire team. I, the sole survivor, was ostracized, branded as unstable, a liability. Here, tucked away in the forgotten wilds of Oregon, I found a semblance of peace, or rather, a desperate attempt to drown out the nightmares. A loud bang on the cabin door shattered the fragile silence. My heart hammered against my ribs, fear a familiar, unwelcome guest. Through the peephole, a blurry figure hunched under the downpour. A woman, drenched and shivering. Relief washed over me, momentarily eclipsing the fear. Maybe it was just a lost hiker seeking shelter. Pushing the door open a crack, I peeked out. "You all right?" I croaked, my voice rusty from disuse. "Please," she gasped, collapsing onto the wooden porch. "I need help." Hesitantly, I pulled her inside. She was young, barely out of her teens, fear etched into her elfin features. Her clothes were soaked, clinging to her thin frame. As I helped her to a rickety chair by the fireplace, a glint of metal caught my eye. A hunting knife, tucked into her boot. "I'm Sarah," she mumbled, clutching her arms. I got separated from my group. Lost on the trail, skepticism tugged at me. The storm had raged for days, and the hiking trails were miles away. "Why the knife?" I asked, eyeing the weapon cautiously. "Protection," she mumbled, avoiding my gaze. "Wild animals." I didn't press the issue. Maybe she was paranoid. Maybe I was. I lit a fire, the crackle and warmth offering a flicker of comfort. While she huddled by the flames, drying her clothes, I found some old rations, enough to satiate our rumbling stomachs. As we ate in a tense silence, I learned she was part of a group, college kids on a weekend trip. Sarah didn't offer many details, but her eyes darted around the room with a nervous energy that set my unease on edge. The fire died down, leaving only embers glowing in the hearth. Sarah was asleep on a makeshift bed of blankets, her breathing shallow and uneven. Sleep eluded me. Every creak of the cabin, every gust of wind slamming against the walls, sent shivers down my spine. A sudden, sharp clatter from behind startled me. Spinning around, I saw the hunting knife lying on the floor, a few feet from Sarah. My breath caught in my throat. It hadn't been there before. Had she moved it? Was she planning something? Just then, Sarah stirred, her eyes snapping open. Her gaze landed on the knife, then on me. A look of pure terror flooded her face. "It wasn't me," she cried, scrambling back on the bed. "What wasn't you?" I demanded, fear and suspicion coiling in my gut. Before she could answer, a blood-curdling scream pierced the night. A scream that sent a primal jolt of terror straight through me. It came from outside, close by, a raw, desperate plea. We both exchanged a horrified look. Neither of us needed words to understand. Someone was out there. Someone in trouble. Grabbing a hunting rifle, I kept for protection against wolves. I led the way, Sarah trembling at my heels. The rain had turned to a heavy mist, obscuring the forest floor in an eerie white cloak. The scream had stopped, replaced by an unnerving silence. We followed the faint trail, fear turning my legs to lead. Then, In the distance, I saw it. A dark figure slumped against a gnarled tree, unmoving. My heart hammered a frantic rhythm against my ribs. As we cautiously approached, I recognized the figure. It was John, one of Sarah's friends. But John wasn't alone. Another figure knelt beside him, a figure clad in black, holding a bloodied hunting knife. The figure turned, its face obscured by the shadows. A guttural growl escaped its throat. It wasn't human. A primal scream tore from my throat. The creature lunged, a blur of dark fury. I fired the rifle instinctively, the deafening shot echoing through the silent forest. The creature staggered back, clutching its arm, a spray of crimson staining the black cloak.